everyone. Thank you for joining me today. What I have for you today is just a very quick core workout video. So it's just going to be focused strictly on building abdominal strength, engaging deep abdominal stabilizing muscles. Again, it's not going to be a very long workout, but hopefully it'll be very effective in terms of feeling where you're supposed to be working. In terms of doing this is great if you don't have a ton of time, or if you're looking to add on to an additional workout that you just did. If you just went out for a walk or just went out for a run, and you're looking to just add on some core work just to finish it off, this would be something great to do then, or just to do anytime during the week that you're looking to get a little bit of abdominal work in. We're going to start on your back. We're going to have your knees bent and your feet flat, and just right in line with your sitting bones, okay? Making sure those toes are nice and parallel, and then making sure we have a nice neutral position through the pelvis. So we have our pubic bone and the top of our hip bone on the same plane. That creates just a natural curvature of our spine, which we know is the most shock absorbing position for our body to be in. We're just going to take your hands, we're going to wrap them around the rib cage. And we're just going to start with a few rounds of breath, and we're doing the breathing here just to start to activate some of the deepest layers of your abdominal muscles. So what I'm referring to is the pelvic floor and the transverse abdominis, which just hold and compress and stabilize the spine in a neutral position. Okay, so we're going to take a nice big inhale through the nose, feeling that breath expand into the rib cage. And then on the exhale, we're going to exhale out through the mouth. And I want you just to start to feel like a gentle wrapping sensation around the waist, around the rib cage. Then almost like a flattening and sinking sensation underneath your shirt. So you can almost feel the abdominal wall sinking towards your spine. But if you notice, nothing changed in my posture or in my bones, right? I'm still just maintaining that neutral, but I just feel a little bit more connected. And let's do that again. Take another nice big inhale here through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. I'm feeling a gentle lift through my pelvic floor muscles. And then I'm feeling again that gentle wrapping sensation around the waist. Feeling my back ribs almost sink towards the mat. And let's do that one more time. Taking another nice big inhale here through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. And then from here, let's go ahead and reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling. So what I want you to feel, again, is that neutral position through the pelvis. You can imagine that there is a marble resting on your pubic bone, or that there's like a blueberry right underneath the small of your back. Neither one do you want to move, okay? From here. On the exhale, we're just going to start lifting that right leg up to tabletop. And then we're just placing it down toe ball heel. And then that left leg. The thing you should know about this workout is that it's going to start off light, right? Here where it feels relatively simple. And again, I want you here just to focus. Focus on what is stabilizing, what is mobilizing. And down. And believe me, we will build up. And we lower down. Left leg, we lift. And we lower. Let's do one more time each side. Up. And after this, when the legs are going to continue, we're just going to start moving the upper body. As the right leg lifts, we press the arms down. As the leg lowers, we lift them up. So now we're just adding some shoulder movement to the hip movement, but nothing should be changing through the spine. That marble is still on the pubic bone. That blueberry between the small of your back is not smushed. It's still nice and stable. Lift. We press. Good. Up. Let's do two more. 2. 1. Now we're going to add flexion to it. We curl up. If you notice though, I just move from my rib cage. Marble is still on my pubic bone. And I release back. Exhale. Curl. And release. And then you have choices through this workout, right? If you're someone that's sensitive through the neck, you can still maintain and keep your head down, or you can take the hands and place them behind the head. to give yourself a little bit more support. Let's do this one more time each side. And down, curl, lift, and down. Now you have a choice here. The arms are behind the head. You can keep your neutral, or you can rock into your imprint, which is just the connection between the obliques, drawing the pelvis towards the rib cage. And we're gonna bring your legs up to your tabletop position now. Inner thighs are connected together, so you have a gentle squeeze, a gentle connection through the glutes. And now again, we're gonna start just the arms. We just bring them up in line with the shoulders. And now we're gonna reach them back overhead. This is gonna challenge a little bit more upper abdominals and that rib cage placement. You wanna watch that the back ribs aren't coming away from the mat as the arms reach back overhead. We exhale, reach the arms back. It's an inhale to lift. Exhale to reach the arms back. Now as we curl up, we press the arms down towards the hips. And then we release it back, just like we did with our feet down, except our legs are staying in tabletop. Release it back. Exhale, press curl. Still drawing that rib cage towards the pelvis, keeping that lower back nice and supported with that imprinted position through the pelvis. This is 4. And back. This is 3. And control back. This is 2. And back. This is 1, and now we're gonna hold it right here. Lower body, we're tapping that right toe. Down, and pull up. That left side, if you're familiar with my classes, you know that I love toe taps. I think it's just such a great way to focus on that stability through the pelvis, really strengthening through the obliques, and just kind of focusing on easy movement through the hip, but really able just to connect and stabilize through the spine. 4, pull up. Exhale, as you lower again, I want you to still think of that abdominal wall, almost flattening and sinking towards the spine, not pressing up into your shirt. We're gonna hold it here, keep the toe taps, so just reach the arms back. Right, somebody's added some weight going back. We're challenging those upper abdominals a little bit more. We tap and lift. Exhale, pull up one more time each side. Left side. Now we're gonna hold it here, placing the hands behind the head, rib cage is still drawing down. We're gonna add on with obliques. From here, the right leg is going to reach out. You're going to rotate to the left, and I want your right hand to come into your left knee. Now I want you to add a little bit of resistance there. Think of pressing your knee into your hand into your knee, feeling the work of the obliques, and then just come back center. We're going to go back to the left. We exhale, feel that little bit of pressure, and come back. Rotate, we press, and come back. We rotate, press, and come back. We're moving to the right. So left hand to right knee. Think knee to hand, hand to knee, and then move back. Reaching that left leg long, and come back. Exhale, push, and come back. Exhale, push, alternate. We go left, center, right, center, left, center. Make sure that pelvis is stable. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. You got it. This is 1. Coming center, grab behind the knees. Pull them in to lower the head down. We're going to come back to that position, curling up, bringing those knees away from you. We're in our imprinted position here, okay? Legs are reaching straight up towards the ceiling. We're going to go into scissors, getting a little bit of length through the hip flexors. Let's grab onto the right leg, reach that left leg long. It's a reach, reach. Now it's easy to stabilize here because we're holding onto the leg. Really focus on the abdominals as you switch, making sure you're staying stable. Then we connect. We reach, reach, focus abdominals. Reach, reach, focus on that pass through. Reach, 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 reach. Now feel, can you reach those toes away from each other? Get that nice stretch through the hips. Reach, reach. Good. This is 4. This is 3. This is 2. This is 1. Now we're going to switch through and hold. Now holding it here, try to keep the eyes looking at the knee. That right leg is just going to reach straight up, and then we lower it down. 2 more. We lift up, keep the abdominals engaged. Lower down. We lift up, lower down. On the 4th one, we switch. Left leg, 4, 3. And down. 2. Down. 1. Down and switch. We lift and lower. Think toe up. Reach long. Still stable through the torso. We switch. Last time we lift and lower. We lift, lower. Keep that right leg reaching long. Meet both legs up. Bend the knees, lower down. We're gonna roll ourselves up. So we're seated. Back of our sits bones. Knees are bent. Arms are reaching long. We're up nice and tall. From here, we're gonna scoop. So we roll just off those sits bones. But we keep a little bit of lift through that thoracic spine, so we're in our teaser shape. And then we're just gonna return right back up to vertical. On the exhale, we're gonna roll just off the pelvis. So again, scooped through the lumbar, but keeping that lift through the chest. And then just return right back up to vertical. 2 more. Exhale, scoop, roll back. Really, again, feeling the obliques pull up on the pelvis. You can use the glutes to get that downward of rolling off the sits bones. And then return back up. We're going to stay back there this time. Exhale, we scoop, roll back. We're going to hold here. Then just reach those arms up about eye line. Now from here, we're going to rotate. We're going to rotate just beyond the right thigh. We swoop the arms, and then we come center. Now the left. We just little swoop down beyond that left thigh and center. And now look where, again, the movement is coming from, right? It's just the rib cage. I stay on both sits bones the entire time, and then return all the way back up. Exhale, scoop, roll it back. Right, my pelvis stays stable. I keep that gentle C curve here, and then just from the rib cage, I swoop over to the left, and then I move center. I swoop over to the right. I move center. My arms are just moving, right, with the ribs. I swoop. I come center, return all the way up to vertical. From here now, we're gonna roll back just off. Hold it here. The arms, we challenge that ribcage placement. We're gonna lift them up, and then we're just gonna lower them down. Let's do it again. We're gonna lift them up. We lower it down. Now scoop back just a little bit more. Again, try to lift those arms up. We lower down, and keeping that gentle wrap of the ribcage. Lower down, 1 more time. Let's scoop it back. Lift those arms up and lower. Again, lift and lower. And now roll that spine all the way down. Knees are still bent. Arms reaching back overhead. We're gonna go into our teaser, feet down. We inhale, lift them up. Use that exhale to come into your teaser shape, and then lift the arms eye height. On that exhale, begin to roll that spine back down. Inhale, release. Good. We lift the arms up, not roll through your imprint to your teaser shape and lift the arms. And then begin to roll that pelvis back and release back with the arms. Again, inhale, lift, knot. Exhale, roll through the spine, lift the arms. Begin to roll it back. And release. Last time. Inhale, lift, knot. Exhale, roll up, stop back of the sits bones, lift the arms. Begin to roll all the way back. And release. Hands come down. Let's go ahead, bend the knees. Arms can then come out to the side. Let's just let both of the knees fall to the right. Just getting a nice stretch through the back, stretch through the chest. And let's come back through and drop them the other way. Just getting a nice stretch through the back. Opening up through the shoulders. Let's do that one more time each way. Coming up. Rotate. Awesome job. Last time. Up. And switch. Nice. Go ahead. Come center. And you can come on up. Awesome job, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed that workout. Another thing to note, if that felt hard in a way, or if you couldn't get through the whole thing, you can use that video too as a baseline. Do as much as you can one day, and continue just trying to build up on it to where eventually the whole thing just feels a little bit more natural. So if it felt like it was a little hard, don't stop. Do as much as you can, and try to build on from there. And I also hope to film more videos for various levels so you guys can work on building core strength with me. Thank you guys.